Good afternoon, dear students, and welcome to the 9th standard online classes. In the previous class, we have discussed about the meaning of homogeneous mixture, heterogeneous mixture, and the differences between the homogeneous and heterogeneous mixture, and the meaning of mixture and their types. Dear students, as we all know that homogeneous mixture meaning, heterogeneous mixture meaning, and their properties alone. In this class, we are going to discuss about the separation of the mixtures by using different kinds of the techniques. So, let us discuss one by one. Dear students, the separation of components of a mixtures. In this concept, we are going to discuss about the separation of the mixtures by using different kinds of techniques are there. So, in that, the components of the heterogeneous mixture can be separated by simple methods like hand picking, filtration, sieving, etc. And sometimes special techniques are also used to separate the components of mixtures. So in that we are going to discuss about the process of evaporation, process of centrifugation, process of decantation, process of sublimation, process of centrifugation, process of chromatography, process of distillation and fractional distillation. So these are all modern techniques that we will be used to separate the mixtures. So let us discuss one by one. First one is evaporation. So what do you mean by evaporation? So how this mixture will be separated by using this evaporation technique? Observe carefully. This method is used for separating the volatile component from a non-volatile component by heating the mixture. So what do you mean by volatile component? It is nothing but the solvent. Non-volatile component means solute. By heating phenomenon only we can easily separate the dissolved components present in any one substance. So let us discuss. For example, one more is there. So ink is a mixture of dye and water. If some ink is heated in a dish, the water will be starts evaporation and the dye is left in the dish. Similarly, best example that we will be also done in our home also. Just take only 1, 2 or 3 spoons of salt and mix it with the water. Dissolve it properly. After a few minutes, proper dissolving will be takes place in that salt will be proper dissolving of the salt will be takes place in the water. So after proper dissolving, so you can start heating of that vessel. So what will be happen? After few minutes, the water will be starts boiling. At certain extent, the water will be starts boiling. That boiled water will be formed as a evaporation. And finally, the dissolved salt will be remains same or will be settled at the bottom of the vessel. So, like this, we can easily separate the mixtures through the evaporation. So, I will give one more example now. So, do you know the extraction of salt? So, in the oceans, the technicians will be allow the ocean or the water, sea water into a large containers or the large ponds. So, in that, they are allowed to dry the water throughout the naturally by using natural sunlight. Because of the sunlight heat, the water will be starts evaporation. So later what will be happen? So reminds the salts will be settled at the container or the pond, settle down at the bottom of the pond, and the water will be start evaporated, and finally we will be get the sufficient amount of salt by in the way whatever it is settled in the bottom of the containers. So like this, the separation of the mixtures that will be takes place throughout the evaporation phenomenon. I hope understand the evaporation technique. So shall we move on to the next one, that is centrifugation. What do you mean by centrifugation? The method of separating the denser particles and lighter particles from a mixture by using centrifuging machine is called as centrifugation, which means the separation of the denser particles and the lighter particles from a mixture by using the centrifuging machine. Have you observing those two pictures here? So first picture is in a centrifugation machine and the second one is also centrifugation machine. So it is in a rest in present. It is the first picture that will be shows the rest in state, and in the second picture it is a rotating, keep on rotating. So like this. So here in the centrifugation, when it will be the centrifugation machine will be starts rotating, the denser particles, which means heavier particles, that will be settled at the bottom of the tube, and the lighter particles will be remains floats on the top of the tube. So like this, the separation of the heavier particles and lighter particles will be separated by using the centrifugation machine. So separation, example, if we take some milk in a centrifugation machine and spin it rapidly, the cream separates from the milk because cream is less dense than milk, which means the milk is a heavier particle that will be settled at the bottom of the tube of the centrifugation machine, and the cream of the milk will be floats on the top, or which means the cream will be separated from the milk because the cream is a very less or the lighter particles as compared to the milk. So like this, we will be used the separation of the mixtures, different kinds of the mixtures by using the centrifugation method. I hope you understand the centrifugation right now. So when the school will be reopens, at the time I will show the practically, okay. So next shall we move on to the next one, decantation using separating funnel. So this is also one kind of the very important method. This will be used to separate the mixture of the different kinds of the mixtures or liquids. See dear children, in this method, this decantation method is used for separating the mixture of immiscible liquids. Liquids separate into different layers depending on their densities. For example, how we can easily separate the mixture of oil and water? By generally we can't able to differentiate or separate that oil and water right now. Yes, why? Because the students, have you observed that? So when the mixture of oil and water, so the water will be settles bottom of the glass container and the oil will be floats on the water. Why? Because water has more density as compared to the oil. Why the oil will be floats on the water? Why? Because oil has very less density as compared to the water. That's why the oil will be floats on the water and the water will be settled down at the bottom of the container. How we can easily separate? These are all the things. By using the separating funnel. It is an equipment that we will be used to separate the mixture of very denser and lighter particles. So how this funnel will be very helpful to separate the mixtures? Yes, observe carefully. If we take the mixture of kerosene oil and water in a separating funnel, have you observing in the first picture, it is a separating funnel. So in the second picture you are observing, so the yellow color that will be indicates the presence of water, and the one more color is that is a kerosene. So when we are going to add both the water water and kerosene mixed solution or the solvent in that separating funnel, this separating funnel will be very helpful to separate the oil, kerosene oil and water. Why? Because as we know that easily that mixture will be separated. Why? Because water will be generally as usually settled at the bottom of the separating funnel and the kerosene oil will be floats on the water. Why? Because the water has more density and kerosene has very less density. So at the bottom of the separating funnel there is one opening is present, that is we call it as that is what we call it as. So one knob is there, so that knob, when we are going to open the knob, so that we can easily, the water will be first comes out and later it will be starts coming out the kerosene. So like this we can easily separate the mixture of oil and water by using the separating funnel. Dear students, in this class we have discussed about the evaporation techniques, centrifugation techniques, deconation technique by using the separating funnel. So some other techniques is also there, that is also very helpful to separate the mixtures from, we can easily separate the different kinds of the mixtures by using these are all the techniques. So that we will be discussing in the next class. So is there any clarifications regarding today's topic? You can drop a message through a WhatsApp. Dear students, please stay home, stay healthy. Thank you. Jai Shri Gurudev.